Good morning, class. Today we'll be learning about teaching and learning styles. As an educator, we know that no two students are the same and that there are a spectrum of different learning styles. By accommodating different learning styles in the classroom, it can encourage students to reflect on their preferred ways of learning, and it gives them more ownership and control over their learning. This can also benefit teachers by making teaching more enjoyable and expand teachers' professional skills. This is why knowledge of learning styles is essential for teachers. Types of learning styles: visual spatial, bodily kinesthetic, musical, linguistic, logical mathematical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, and naturalistic. Visual spatial. Visual spatial learners have the ability to conceptualize and manipulate large-scale spatial arrays, like airplane pilots or sailors, or more local forms of space, like architects or chess players. Some characteristics of visual spatial learning styles are: they understand the entire picture at once, they see the complete picture before looking at the details, they learn quickly through visual material, they do not like a step-by-step method of learning. Instead of thinking in words, they think in pictures, and they may look disorganized. Bodily kinesthetic. They have the ability to use one's whole body or parts of the body, like the hands or mouth, to solve problems or create products, like a dancer. Characteristics of bodily kinesthetic learners: they like physical rewards, they're in motion most of the time, they like to touch people when talking, they tap their pencil or foot when studying, they enjoy doing activities, and they like to solve problems by physically working through them. Musical. Musical learners are sensitive to rhythm, pitch, meter, tone, melody, and timbring. This may entail the ability to sing, play musical instruments, or compose music. Characteristics of musical learners: they have a music or song in their head most of the time. They may even say ordinary things in a sing-song way. They enjoy singing and chanting. They are very good listeners, and they tap and move to rhythm. Linguistic. Linguistic learners have a sensitivity to the meaning of words, the order among words, and the sound, rhythm, inflections, and meter of words, like a poet. Sometimes it is called language intelligence. Characteristics of linguistic learners: they have a fascination with words and tend to learn new words easily. They usually possess a rich vocabulary, tend to flourish in reading and writing activities, tend to enjoy games that involve wordplay, such as Scrabble, Boggle, and crossword puzzles. Often gifted at learning new languages. Logical mathematical. The capacity to conceptualize the logical relations among actions or symbols. Their characteristics include excellent problem solving skills. They enjoy thinking about abstract ideas, likes to conduct scientific experiments, and they're good at solving complex computations. Interpersonal. The ability to interact effectively with others. Sensitivity to others' moods, feelings, temperaments, and motivations, sometimes called social intelligence. Characteristics of interpersonal learners: they love to interact and prefer learning through communication and interaction. They are true people's persons, and they enjoy heading up committees. Intrapersonal. They show sensitivities to their own feelings, goals, and anxieties, and the capacity to plan and act considering one's own traits. It is not particular to specific careers. Rather, it connects to the ability of every individual to make consequential decisions for oneself, sometimes called self-intelligence. Characteristics of interpersonal learners. They enjoy spending time alone, struggle in large crowds and noisy rooms, likes to set goals and make plans, struggles in opening up to others, excellent self management skills. Naturalistic. They have the ability to make consequential distinctions in the world of nature. For example, between one plant and another, or one cloud formation and another, sometimes called nature intelligence. Characteristics of naturalistic learners. They have a deep love of plants, animals, people, rocks, love gardening and farming, and show interest in biology. Teaching styles. This is necessary because students need to be able to learn what the teacher is teaching. The choice of teaching styles can also depend on the school's mission statement, the classroom demographics, the educational philosophy of the teacher, and most importantly, the subject area. Using different teaching methods that are rooted in different teaching styles will not only help teachers reach their full potential, but more importantly, engage, motivate, and reach the students in their class, whether it's in person or online. Types of teaching styles. There are two main buckets that most teaching styles fall into. They are teacher-centered and student-centered. Teacher-centered approach. This approach positions the teacher as the expert who is in charge of delivering knowledge to their students by using lectures or direct instruction. In this stage, students are passive actors or empty vessels, listening and absorbing information. Even though this is the traditional approach to teaching, it is not necessarily the best. Since teachers are gathering more information about effective ways to engage learners of every style, the teacher-centered approach is not the most popular as it once was. Lecture or authoritative style. The authoritative teaching style follows the traditional teacher-centered approach, often characterized by lecture sessions or one-way presentations. In this approach, students are expected to pay attention, absorb knowledge, take notes, and ask questions. Demonstrator or coach style. Often used in math, science, and music, the demonstrator involves more showing rather than telling, with teachers more likely to support the information with examples or experiments, demonstrations, or multimedia presentations. Characteristics of the teacher-centered approach. The teacher is the center of knowledge and in charge of learning. Students are usually passively receiving information. The instructor's role is to be the primary information giver and primary evaluator. Students are viewed as empty vessels who passively receive knowledge from their teachers. Teachers and professors act as the sole supplier of knowledge. And under the direct instruction model, teachers often utilize systematic scripted lesson plans. Student-centered approach. This approach creates more equanimity between the teacher and student, with each playing a role in the learning process. The teacher is sometimes referred to as the guide on the side. Even though the teacher still holds authority, they are more likely to act as a facilitator, coaching students and assisting them in their learning. Inquiry-based style. The student-centered learning style encourages independence and hands-on learning, with students leading the way and receiving guidance from their teachers. Cooperative style. Cooperative learning is a student-centered approach that focuses on group and social growth. Much like the inquiry-based style, the cooperative style encourages independence and hands-on learning, but puts special importance on peer-to-peer work and community. Characteristics of the student-centered approach. Students learn from classmates. Students learn more by experiences and active involvement. Students applying new learning to real life, authentic experiences. Students receive frequent, directed, and timely feedback. Students are encouraged to explain material to themselves and others. So, we learned that the types of learning styles are visual spatial, bodily kinesthetic, musical, linguistic, logical mathematical, interpersonal, intrapersonal, naturalistic. And types of teaching styles are teacher-centered and student-centered. And here are the links to a teaching style quiz and learning style quiz, so you can test yourself and see which one of the learning styles or teaching styles you are. And my references. Thank you.